Hey people, how's it going? Sam Birkinshaw here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I work as an actor, as well as the creator, the leader of this channel, producer, writer, and the director. So I'm going to explain the content of this channel, the list of things that I do in this channel. So feel free to click on one of those lists to find out which one are you really interested, or watch the whole video. Without further ado, let's dive into it. First thing I'm going to explain about is my Spider-Man fan film series. As we look back in my old Spidey videos, it was all put on a suit, grab a camera and play Spider-Man. But I unlisted them all because they're dated, not really proper fan films, and also to avoid confusing the audience. The fact that I got praise for my performance as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, and also I always wanted to make my own Spidey films starring me, so I recreated my Spider-Man series with better effects, acting, faithfulness to the comic books, story, even the new suit and everything. These what I call canon, and they're definitely my Spider-Man fan film universe. Sam Birkinshaw TV series, a science fiction and adventure YouTube series that's been running since 24th of September 2014. The show stars me as the fictional version of myself. The character, unlike me in real life, is a hero-type character. He's quirky, a funny guy, and a madman who's a human being but has a DNA of another species called Trenzilords, originated from the planet Trenzilor, not to be confused with Trenzalore from Doctor Who. So he can do what they can do, like resurrect himself back to life. When he dies 9 times, he has 10 lives. We see him sort of like creating your own avatar in a video game. He has a spaceship that looks like a blue shed, and inside looks like an ordinary bedroom with a tiny TARDIS console on the desk. It can travel anywhere in space and multiverse, including movie/TV franchises. Whenever it gets damaged, it can always repair itself and renew all the interior design as well as the exterior. The show is about characters from another universe and franchises including Doctor Who, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, Lord of the Rings, etc. coming out of their worlds into another using a gateway like Primeval series, where dinosaurs went through anomaly from their time to present day. The show not only crossing over with characters, but the scenes and soundtracks are used due to set in the same franchise as Lego Dimensions video game created by Dewey Roberts and John Burton. The game is set at the same time as the events of Season 3. There's also a matter of time where characters can turn into a few forms, like from their normal form to animation, cartoon and Lego, like Supernatural, where Sam and Dean get teleported into Scooby-Doo world and turn themselves into a cartoon. The series was called TV Show, which I don't know why I was thinking calling it that, maybe because to aim for it to be titular protagonist of the show, because now it sounded cringy and childish. I changed it to TV series to make it sound better, more scripted and sci-fi series vibe. Despite there is a TV show on the logo, my advice is if you ever watch the show, watch the recent episodes, because in the old ones, I never hit my stride at the time. I use what I can and try to make it entertaining, taking inspiration from Harry Hill's TV Burp. There's also a spin-off series called Agent of Universe with Lego characters focusing on Universe Agent called Rowan Fendel. His job is to save the universe that he lives in. The first season is set in a month after the events of my series, Season 8. And these are the series in chronological order, including the specials, that links between seasons. By the way, I'd recommend not watching the earliest seasons. You only need to watch the recent ones, just to let you guys know. And there's also audiobook The Story Continues that takes place after the events of the last on-screen episode, The Fate of Skellingman. I hope that explains a lot. Of course, I played a few different roles. Devil Hero tells a story where a young guitarist called Johnny Errol, who's obviously into rock music, he ends up selling his soul to a devil, where Johnny ends up transforming himself into a devil figure known as Devil Hero, who drives around black Lamborghini and saves the world from any threat. Yeah, that project was an inspiration from Ghost Rider and Hellboy, as I love those films. So I thought, why not make a film like that? And Grimmage is about a guy called Gabriel Midgerton, who's from 1960s, who ends up falling into death by forest fire, and he comes back to life as a Grim Reaper type character called the Grimmage. And what he does is he saves the world, and as well as other planets. He's a bit of an afterlife type of character, and that was an influence from the Beetlejuice. David Sell from Zombie Buster series, taking inspiration from Resident Evil. Just to give you a heads up, they're not suitable for children. I also play Theodore Flynn in Tron fan film Return of the Games, set in a few years after the events of Tron Legacy, and he's related to Kevin and Sam Flynn. On stage I play Sebastian in the 2017 Tempest play, based off the Shakespeare story, Scarecrow in 2018 Wizard of Oz play. I also do a lot of panto work, such as playing the chorus and The Mummy, which I absolutely loved. Other than acting and filmmaking, I also do Doctor Who retrospectives, my favourite TV show of all time. I wanted to do the video series where I talk about every episodes as well as every seasons, and taking inspiration from cinema wins like Everything Great About the Episode, as well as the influence from Clever Dick films, where he does the Doctor Who documentaries, which I highly recommend. I also included the spin-off series like Sarah Jane Adventures, Torchwood, Class K9, etc. I like to keep it as family-friendly retrospectives as I can, apart from the Torchwood and Class. They'll be aimed for 15 and over like both of those shows, which I think it's appropriate. It'll tell you on the opening sequence anyway. I do the revival era in the order of release dates, as it's more fun that way, and classic era in any random order, just like how they number DVD files that I used to collect as a kid. I do movie analysis videos, where it's similar but talking about each movies, as I really do love movies, and also love to do video games and other TV shows also. You'll find that they're not critical reviews, they're just little documentaries, as I don't really like saying negative opinions and criticising them. I also attend to Comic-Cons. As of time recording, the only Comic-Cons I typically go to are the one that's near my hometown, which is Newcastle. But I would love to travel like further to visit other Comic-Cons eventually. So that's my channel. I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching and enjoy.